South Haven, Mississippi, a place you can proudly call home. With gracious small-town living just minutes from Memphis, South Haven boasts picturesque parks, historic homes, state-of-the-art healthcare, and the latest in lifestyle shopping. Snowden Grove Park is one of America's premier family and sports destinations with 18 baseball fields and a 10,000-seat amphitheater with state-of-the-art softball facilities nearby. All that in a safe, friendly place to raise your family. South Haven, Mississippi, a place you can...
First pitch swinging is Noah Jackson, and that will be caught in right field by Tristan Pedraza. Glad you're joining us here for the 2019 Dizzy Dean World Series at Snowden Grove Park in South Haven, Mississippi. I'm your host, Ted Rutan. We've got this matchup between the Walker County Miners, they are the home team in the field, and the Grenada Rec All-Stars. That was Noah Jackson, first pitch swinging, popped it up to the right fielder, Tristan Pedraza. One up, one down on one pitch from Mason Bates. He delivers this one inside to Braylon Hardiman, the shortstop for Grenada. One over the count. Inside corner, strike one. Here's a 1-1 from Bates, and it's a bunt that will roll foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. We'll get the defense set for you here in just a moment. That one is outside, 2-2. We mentioned Mason Bates, the starting pitcher. Connor Elmore is behind the plate. The outfield from left to right is Jesse Walker in left, Ryan Mitchell in center, Tristan Pedraza in right field. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, got him with a high fastball. 2 up, 2 down. The outfield, or the infield, is Austin Scobie at third, Cooper Martin at short, Blanton Gillespie at second, and Alex Wilson at first. Head coach for the Walker County Miners, Chris Gay. He's assisted by Boone Martin, David Gillespie, Kevin Elmore, and Chad Mitchell. Strike one to the batter, number 1, Ryan Spencer. Ryan catching in his ball game. Tapped foul. Here's the pitch upstairs. Makes it a ball and 2 strikes. And that's outside, evens the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Another beautiful day for baseball. Here's the delivery, and this is a ground ball base hit to right field. We have our first runner of the ball game in the form of Ryan Spencer. Takes that 2-2 fastball the other way for a base hit. This will bring up our starting pitcher of the ball game, number 8, Landon Rice, and since Spencer is the catcher, we will have a runner in the form of DJ Rimmer. Left-handed hitting Rice. Looks at the delivery from Bates. Runner goes. Throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base by Rimmer. One ball, no strikes to Rice. Strike called, and the throw down to third is in time. Elvin fires it down to Austin Scobie, and Rimmer is hauled out. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left at the end of 1/2 inning. Grenada Rec All-Stars, nothing. Walker County Miners coming to bat. Leading things off for Walker County in the bottom of the first, the second baseman, Blanton Gillespie. First pitch from Landon Rice is high and away, ball 1. Rice, the starting pitcher for Grenada Rec All-Stars. Ryan Spencer behind the plate. That's your battery in the field right now. Blanton Gillespie looks at a 2-0 count coming up from Landon Rice. Strike called. 2-1. Strike 2. Rice. Looks like he's got a pretty good fastball out there today. Full windup and delivery. Strike 3 call.
Here we go.
This will bring up Jesse Walker. Left-handed hitting a left fielder. First pitch swing is popped up, and this will come back out of play. And it's right to the first baseman. And covering first is Rice, and he caught the bag just in time. Pretty nicely done there from D. Ross to shovel it over to Landon Rice covering first. 2 up and 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Now batting is the shortstop, Cooper Martin. First pitch swinging, grounder to short. Hardiman charges, fires to first, and the ball gets away from Ross. Martin is going to head on down to second base. An infield single, and he takes second on the error. Hardiman did a nice job charging the ball, but it was going to be a tough play as Cooper Martin has some wheels going down that first base line. I think it would have been a base hit, and with the throw going to the fence, Martin moves up to second. He's in scoring position now for Ryan Mitchell, the center fielder. First pitch is fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. Downstairs, 1-1. And a runner goes down to third, stolen base. Runner on third, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 2-1 the count on Mitchell. Rice sets, kicks and deals. Upstairs, 3 balls, 1 strike. Now he'll go for the full windup this time. Fastball in there, strike 2. Throw down to third. Noah Jackson came off the bag to go ahead and grab that throw. Here's the windup on the full count pitch. And Mitchell takes that one down and away, ball 4. We have first and third here with 2 out. And then we'll bring up the catcher, Connor Elmore. Takes off that catcher's gear, the shin guards. First and third, bottom of the first, 2 outs. Martin at third, Mitchell at first. Let's see if Mitchell goes here on the first pitch. He does, and there'll be no throw, just a fake down towards second. Strike called on that first pitch to Connor Elmore. And a little number, and the second baseman, Cam Washington, from his knees. Nice scoop over there by D. Ross. The Grenada Rec All-Stars hold off Walker County there in the bottom of the first. We go to the second, no score. Landon Rice will step in to lead things off here in the top of the second. He was at the plate in the first when Rimmer was thrown out trying to steal. Two balls and no strikes from Mason Bates. And that's 3 balls and no strikes to start things off. Strike called on the inside corner. Beautiful day for baseball here today. And there's ball 4, a leadoff walk for Landon Rice. He hustles down to first, but not going to go anywhere on that pass ball with the short backstop. This will bring up the first baseman, number 34, D. Ross. Ross has made a couple of nice plays already in the field. So a leadoff walk puts Rice on first. Bates steps off the mound, trying to keep him close.
Keep on your mind, Bates, brother. Keep on your mind.
Throw over to first. And a balk was called. So on the balk, Landon Rice moves up to second. And the umpire is explaining why he called the balk there. Teaching moment for Mason Bates. And he balked again. And there's a no pitch. And the balk is because Mason Bates is not causing the hit by pitch, I believe, will stand. Now, I'm not sure. That's what they're going to talk about right now. Chris Gay, the manager for Walker County, wants to come out and say if the balk was called, that should be a dead ball. The runner will go to third. And let's see if the hit by pitch stands. The pitch does stand, I do believe. Or will it? That is obviously what they are talking about right here, discussing whether or not the pitch and hit by pitch in fact stand, and it will. So we have first and third now as Rice moves to third on the balk. Ross goes to first on the hit by pitch. So first and third, nobody out. This brings up the center fielder, number 14, Therion Hubbard. He takes a big swing at the strike one. Where it goes to second, they throw down, and it gets into center field. That'll bring the first run of the ball game in. I think they were going to try to cut that throw off. Instead, the ball got past both the second baseman and shortstop. Gillespie and Martin couldn't corral it, so Rice comes in to score the first run of the ball game. Ross is out there at second, 1 ball, 1 strike, and Ross is going to try to steal third, and Scobie could not handle the throw from Elmore. And that's back-to-back stolen bases for D. Ross, showing off his wheels. That throw would have had him by a couple of steps. Scobie couldn't corral it. Swing and a miss. Makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Therion Hubbard. Ross on third, nobody out, 1 run already in here in the top of the second. Bates comes set. Swing and a miss. One gone here in the top of the second. Now batting is the left fielder, Elijah Towns. Looks to bunt, it gets away from the catcher. Ross thought about it, and I believe made the right decision in remaining at third. Bates gets set, kicks and delivers. Strike gone. 0-2. Upstairs, that one gets away. Ross will try to score. They throw back and he slides in safely. D. Ross was hit by a pitch, stole second, stole third, scored on a wild pitch. One ball, two strikes to count on Elijah Towns. Swing and a miss. That'll be 2 outs. Second strikeout of the inning. So now batting is the second baseman, number 24, Cam Washington.
Let's go, Cam. Let's go. Let's go. You big boy. You big boy, baby. You big boy.
Bates goes from stretch and it's chopped toward third, foul.
Good try. Good try. Good try. All right, fellas, right here.
Swing and a miss. 3 straight strikeouts to end the inning. However, Grenada Rec All-Stars with a walk, a couple of balks, a hit by pitch, stolen bases and a wild pitch. They pick up a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 2-0. Third baseman Austin Scobie to lead things off here in the bottom of the second for Walker County. He left runners at first and third in the first inning. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The winner of this game will be in the championship of the winners bracket. And that will be our next game here on this diamond. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the other winners bracket game. That is being played on field 11. Leeds Green Machine taking on the Jefferson Parish Recreational Department. Two balls and two strikes to count. Landon Rice from the windup. And this ball is hit well to left field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Austin Scobie leads things off with a single here in the bottom of the second. Tristan Pedraza steps in. Scobie takes off on the first pitch. Throw down doesn't even happen. Stolen base for Scobie. Had a very good jump. No way for Ryan Spencer to throw him out on that steal. One ball, no strikes to Tristan Pedraza. Reached a couple of times in yesterday's ball game. He walked, had a single, and was hit by a pitch. And he's hit by a pitch again. That's our second hit by pitch in this game. In yesterday's Walker County game, we had 7 players hit by pitches. And 2 already in this ball game. So Pedraza at first, Scobie at second, nobody out. Alex Wilson, the batter. He looks at the ball outside. 1-0. The defense for Grenada, Elijah Townsend left, Therian Hubbard in center, Miles Ross in right. Runner goes from second, and it's off the pitcher's foot, out into right field. Scobie will score. Pedraza will head over to third. It's a single from Alex Wilson. 2-1. They probably need to check on the pitcher, Landon Rice. I think it caught him on the foot, so he says he's okay. It didn't catch him on the ankle, but it went off his foot, out past Cam Washington, who was moving up the middle to make a play on the ball until it was deflected. All the way out into right field to Miles Ross. So first and third, still nobody out. 2-1 the score. Mason Bates is your batter. Wilson takes off for second. They don't even attempt to throw. We got the outfield for you. The infield, Noah Jackson at third, Ryan Hardiman at short, Cam Washington at second, and D. Ross at first. Landon Rice's pitch is across the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike called, 1-2. Strike 3 called. Nice fastball to the outside corner. That's the first out of the inning. The will bring up the second baseman, Blanton Gillespie. Pedraza at third. Wilson at second. Rice from the full windup. Grounded foul, third base side. Foul tip, no balls, 2 strikes. Line into left, and it'll drop for base hit. We're tied at 2. That's the third hit of the inning for Walker County. Wilson moves up to third. Pedraza crosses the plate. This will bring up the left fielder, Jesse Walker. 1 out. Let's see if Gillespie is running on the first pitch. They're not even going to hold him on, I don't believe. And Rice is going to go from the windup. They're conceding second base. Upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the second, tied at 2. Fouled back. One and 2. Outfield is playing rather shallow, especially Hubbard in center. Chopper, and it gets through between Ross and Washington. First, second throw comes home, and tag is out at the plate. So a base hit, and that ball almost goes all the way out to center field as Hubbard came in to cover second. But the single from Walker scores Wilson. Gillespie thrown out at the plate on a nice throw from the right fielder Miles Ross, and Ryan Spencer there to apply the tag. Excellent play by the right fielder. So Walker with an RBI single moves up to second on the throw home. The out at the plate keeps the ball game at 3-2. Walker County on top here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs. Walker at second base. Cooper Martin steps in. Martin had an infield single his first time up. Advanced on the throwing error. Looks at a ball downstairs, 2-0. From the stretch, here's a delivery. Line back up the middle, off the glove. Rice calmly throws it to first for the out. That will retire the side, but Walker County picks up 3. They lead 3-2 after 2. Leading Grenada Rec All-Stars. Dizzy Dean World Series would like to thank Champion T-Shirts, national sponsor of the Dizzy Dean World Series. Design your shirts online. GoChampion.net. First pitch to Mitchell, ball one. We also want to thank Bodden Sports Equipment, the coaches and players' choice for 30 years. Kids love those Axe bats. Also, David Sunflower Seeds. Every player here in the Dizzy Dean World Series gets a bag of the David Sunflower Seeds. Good stuff. Ball inside, 2-0 to Mitchell. Mitchell walked into first. Grounder off the pitcher's glove. Hardiman picks up the deflected grounder and fires over to first for the out. That'll be scored 1-6-3. One gone here at the bottom of the third. Now stepping in the catcher, number 15, Connor Elmore. Strike from the outside corner. Connor has thrown a couple of runners out already in the first 3 innings. Wind up and delivery from Rice. And it's down the first base line, fielded by Ross. It stayed right there. Sometimes those balls, many times those balls will spin and go foul. That one stayed just inside the line, hopped right over the base. Ross stayed down on it, made the play. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the third. So here comes Austin Scobie. Austin singled in the second, stole a base, and scored the first run for Walker County. Swing and a miss. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's a windup and delivery from Rice upstairs. One and 2 the count. The windup and the pitch. That ball is hit into center field. Hubbard right there to make the play. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 3 complete. Walker County Miners 3, Grenada Rec All-Stars 2. Diamond Baseballs, the official baseball of the Dizzy Dean World Series. Protect youth sports. They provide premier background checks on coaches, umpires. Don't put your organization at risk. And Rawlings Sporting Goods, the mark of a pro. Rawlings Sporting Goods and sports equipment. Wow, been around a long time. Landon Rice is your batter. He walked, moved around the bases on a pair of balks, and scored a run. Back in the second inning, he has pitched the whole way. 3-0 the count on Rice. Crowell from the stretch, and that'll be our fifth hit batter of the game. Walker County Miners have hit 4 players for Grenada. In the 2 ball games Walker County has played in, something's going on because that's a combined 12 hit batters, and we're only halfway through this ball game. Top of the 4th, 3-2, Walker County leads. Rice is at first base. D. Ross is your hitter. D was hit by a pitch his first time up, and he's got to back out of the way of this one. Manager Chris Gay is going to take this chance to go out and talk to his pitcher, Colin Crowell. While he does that, we want to thank Sadler Insurance. They are providing the sports and recreation insurance for the Dizzy Dean World Series. Shutt Sports, baseball's best fitting helmet for juniors especially. Massive performance. Also those Tucci bats. And Steelberry, the patch supplier of the Dizzy Dean World Series, creating memories for these boys and their families. Crowell is ready to get back to it from the stretch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to D. Ross. Landon Rice at first base. Decent lead. This one is popped up and it'll drop between third and first in foul territory. Swing and a miss. Got him going after one up around the letters. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. This will bring up Therian Hubbard, the center fielder. That one missed up high, ball 1. Right fielder and left fielder playing rather deep. Inside corner, 1-1. Mitchell just on the front edge of the Dizzy Dean logo out there in center field. Boy, what a beautiful facility here at Snowden Grove Park. Crowell fires over to first. Rice dives back in. Here's the pitch up high, 2 balls and a strike. Landon Rice at first. Therian Hubbard at the plate. Elijah Towns on deck for Grenada Rec. Crowell brings this one in upstairs also, 3 balls and a strike. Again, the winner of this game will stay on this field and play at approximately 11:30 against the winner of the Leeds Green Machine and JPRD West Bank.
Teamwork. All about teamwork.
Ball is lined up the middle, but it's going to be cut off there by Gillespie. Nice job shoveling it there to keep Martin for the force out. So Hubbard is on at first from the fielder's choice. Rice forced out there at second. Gillespie to Martin. Crowd throws over to first. Hubbard back easily. Elijah Towns is your batter. Hubbard there at first. Let's see if he stays. Huge lead, and he's gone. No chance now. He jumped out to about an 18-foot lead, which is quite a bit on these 70-foot bases. Towns gets the pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner goes. Throw down to third is going to go to left field, and this will break the tying run. I do believe it will. Hubbard slides in. Elmore, who has thrown a couple of runners out on the bases attempting to steal, gives up one right here. This is the second time a throw of his has gone to the outfield, both times scoring a run for Grenada. So Hubbard, a pair of stolen bases, and comes in on the throwing error. Have a change here in the ball game as Marcus Wiggins comes on to run for Elijah Towns.
Teamwork.
Let's see if Wiggins is going to try to swipe second on the first pitch. He is. They won't bother with the throw. And they've got him picked off. He's going to run right into an out. He was going to steal immediately, but Crowell picked him off. That'll go 2-5 on the attempted stolen base. That will end the inning. But Grenada Rec picks up one. We're tied at 3 going into the bottom of the 4th. The Dizzy Dean World Series would like to thank Wilson Sporting Goods. Wilson providing these championship players, these bats from Louisville Slugger. Nice awards. The game caps. They provide the caps to the first through fourth place teams here at the Dizzy Dean World Series. And also awards of excellence. They provide plaques for the sportsmanship award and all tournament teams and MVPs. Awards of excellence. Tristan Pedraza is your batter. Chops this one to third baseman. Jackson fires over to first in time. Nicely done. Pedraza takes the spill after he crosses first. 1 up and 1 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Landon Rice gone all the way on the mound for Grenada Rec. This pitch outside, ball 1. Alex Wilson singled and scored in the second. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Inside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wilson didn't think that was across the plate. I thought a pretty good call. Outfield shading him to pull. 1 hopper back for Landon Rice. He'll fire over to Ross. 2 up, 2 down. So this will bring up Colin Crowell, his first time batting today. He came in for Mason Bates. Pitch is inside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rice winds and delivers. Just down low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Three to 3 your score, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Landon Rice. Fastball swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rice has pitched very well. He had 1 stretch there in the second inning that was a little tough, but other than that, he's been on his game. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Colin Crowell. 2 outs, nobody on. Blanton Gillespie, the leadoff hitter, is in the on-deck circle. Swing and foul tipped. Crowell stays alive. Here's a wind-up and delivery, and that one's downstairs. Crowell reaches via a base on ball. The 2-out runner here for Walker County in the bottom of the fourth. Stepping in will be Blanton Gillespie, the second baseman. Swing and a miss. Crowell not running. Grounder to second. Washington tosses over to Hardiman for the 4th out. that will end it here in the 4th. We go to the 5th inning, tied at 3. Ball 1 to Cam Washington, the second baseman. He's done a nice job in the field in this ball game. Top of the 5th inning. Washington leading things off here for Grenada Rec All-Stars. They scored 2 in the 2nd. Walker County countered with 3. And that throw will go to the fence from Scobie. And Washington reaches first. Third error of the ball game on Walker County. And we will have a pinch runner as DJ Rimmer will come in to replace Cam Washington. And it looks like we are going to have a change in pitchers. So, as Ryan Mitchell comes in to take his warm-up tosses, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more Dizzy Dean World Series in South Haven, Mississippi. So Ryan Mitchell comes on to pitch for Walker County. He moves in from center field. Strike called on Miles Ross. DJ Rimmer, the pinch runner at first base. Ross is your hitter. Throw over to first. Rimmer gets back. Jesse Walker moved from left field to center field. Crowell moves out to left field. Runner goes, and Rimmer is in safely. So no balls and 2 strikes to count on Miles Ross. DJ Rimmer steals second. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another one rolling away. 2-2. Martin and Gillespie taking turns trying to keep Rimmer close at second. Foul back. Ross hanging in there at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Upfield very deep in left field. Swing and a miss. Ross down on strikes, 1 out here in the 5th, and this will bring up the leadoff hitter, third baseman Noah Jackson. Grounder. Martin charges, throws over to first. Got him! Nice play by Cooper Martin. Rimmer moves up to third. So with 2 outs now, shortstop Ryan Hardiman steps in. And this ball is lifted into right center, and that'll plate the go-ahead run. Hardiman with a clutch 2-out RBI single. Rimmer comes in with the go-ahead run. They lead 4-3.
Look what a hard base hitter do, bro. Won't take off. Now that.
First pitch to Ryan Spencer is outside. Hardiman got a big lead over there. Dancing around off of first base.
Hey, y'all. I see you, player. I see you, player.
Trying to get the attention of Ryan Mitchell.
Talk to me, player. Talk to me now. Talk to me now. Boy, you look like the Tennessee Walker down there, baby. Talk to me. Tennessee Walker.
This game has moved along quickly until now. Spencer steps out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tennessee Walker.
Hardiman, big lead over there at first. He's going. Spencer swings and fouls this one out of play. The count remains 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Cam Washington reached on an error. DJ Rimmer ran for him and scored on the clutch 2-out single from Ryan Hardiman. Runner goes, and Hardiman slides in safely. So Hardiman steals second. slid past the bag, but reached back to grab it in time before the tag could come. And there's a ball hit down the line. This will score Hardeman from second. That'll make it 5-3 as Spencer slides into second safely with a 2-out RBI double. They'll have a courtesy runner for Spencer, the catcher, and that'll be Zach Townsend. So a pair of 2-out RBI base hits for Grenada Rec, and they now lead 5-3 here in the top of the fifth. Landon Rice steps up to the plate. Mitchell delivers. Throw down to third, and safe is Townsend. Scobie couldn't get the handle on the throw from Elmore. No balls and a strike to Rice. Mitchell, breaking ball outside corner, 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Runner is going to try to steal home, and a balk is called. That caught Ryan Mitchell off guard. A straight steal attempt of home by Townsend, and a balk will bring home another run. It's now 6-3. A 2-out rally here in the fifth for Grenada Rec. Swing and a miss. Rice goes down swinging, but Grenada Rec puts up 3 more. They lead 6-3 going to the bottom of the fifth. Jesse Walker will lead things off for Walker County here in the bottom of the fifth. They trail 6-3. Landon Rice on the mound. He's gone the whole way for Walker County. Rice winds and delivers. That one's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. And while he has gone the whole way, we are in the 5th inning. Let's see if he still has enough left in the tank on this warm day. Downstairs, 3-0 the count to the leadoff hitter. Outside corner, strike 1. See if Walker is swinging away here with a 3-1 count as they trail by 3 in the late innings. And that'll be ball 4, so they get their leadoff hitter on base. Conference on the mound between the players. Ryan Spencer that wanted to talk things over. Let's see if they go ahead and have Rice go from the stretch. Yep, looks like he's going to go from the stretch. A couple of times today, he's just gone from the windup. But he'll go from the stretch. Walker runs. They throw down to second, not in time. So Walker with a steal of second. That's inside and it got him. Another hit by pitch in the ball game. The second from Rice. Sixth in the game. First and second, nobody out. Walker County trails by 3, trying to mount a comeback here. Now batting their cleanup hitter, Ryan Mitchell. And Rod Washington wants to talk things over out on the mound. Let's see if he's going to stay with Landon Rice. I think he is. I think he's just trying to calm things down. Or nope, we are going to have a change in pitchers. We will take a break, come back and let you know the changes here in just a moment. You're watching the 2019 Dizzy Dean World Series from Snowden Grove Park in South Haven. Zach Townsend is your new pitcher. The first offering will be lifted in the gap. This is going to score at least a couple. Extra bases for Mitchell. He's heading for third. It'll be a 2-run triple for Ryan Mitchell. He ripped the first pitch from Zach Townsend into the gap in left center. It's 6-5. Now with nobody out, Connor Elmore steps in. He looks at a strike from Zach Townsend. The outfield was playing rather shallow for the cleanup hitter Mitchell, and Marcus Wiggins was there in left field. Hubbard out in center, and that ball was lined in the gap. Townsend delivers. This ball is lifted into center field. And it's dropped out there by Hubbard. The run would have scored easily on the tag play, but it's also dropped out there for an error in center field. Elmore, hustling all the way, is at second base. We're tied at 6. Swing and a miss. Scobie went around. No balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the 5th inning. Chris Gay wants to have a word with Scobie. Elmore on at second. The delivery from Townsend inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tip, Scobie stays alive. Upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this will go through the hole between short and third. Elmore moves up to third. Base hit from Scobie, his second hit of the ball game. So still nobody out in the 5th. Tied at 6. Runners at first and third. Stepping in now is Tristan Pedraza. Runner goes, no throw. Grounder grabbed by Hardiman, and he's got the runner at second, and the throw is not in time. Diving back in safely was Scobie. Pedraza will get an infield single, and it's now 7-6 as Elmore comes in with the go-ahead run. Still no one out here in the 5th. This one fouled back out of play. Wilson. Runners will advance as that one is in the dirt. The ball to strike now to Alex Wilson. Big rally here for Walker County. They've scored 4 in the 5th. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Wilson swinging a miss. Landon Rice was the starting pitcher for Grenada. He was cruising until he got to this inning. He walked Jesse Walker to start the inning. Then he hit Cooper Martin. Pitching change brought in Zach Townsend. And Walker County greeted him. A first pitch triple from Ryan Mitchell. There's the first out of the inning as Wilson goes down swinging. So Scobie at third, Pedraza at second, 1 out to Colin Crowell. I apologize. Colin came on back in the third to pitch. He has since moved to left field. Hardiman in on the grass at short. They throw down to third. Scobie dives back in easily. So Hardiman in tight at short. The other infielders playing normal depth. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I guess Washington is somewhat shortened up out at second base. Jackson holding the runner on over at third. And D. Ross playing deep at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Colin Crowell. Swing and a foul tip, staying alive in Crowell. Outside, 3-2. Here's the pitch. That one is ball 4. Bases are loaded. Here's your leadoff hitter, second baseman, Blanton Gillespie. Looks at a ball. Walker County Miners, they lead 7-6 here in the bottom of the 5th. Their 9th batter of the inning. So they've batted around here in the 5th. Bases loaded, 1 out. They've plated 4. They lead 7-6. Swing and a miss. Two and 1 the count. That's inside, ball 3. Townsend delivers. Strike called. Full count to the batter, Blanton Gillespie. The winner of this game stays here and plays in our next game. The loser will take a break and then play a little bit later. That ball is ball 4. The runners advance. The ball goes to the backstop, but the runners advance with the walk, and that makes it 8-6. Scobie comes in to score. Pedraza moves up to third. Crowell to second. And Gillespie on at first. This will bring up the center fielder now, Jesse Walker. Back-to-back walks have made it 8-6. Bases loaded, 1 out. And speaking of walks, Jesse Walker walked to start this inning. Now batting for the second time in this frame. Five runs already in. And we are creeping up on the time limit in this ball game. It's currently 10:42. And the game started very close to its scheduled time of 9 a.m. There is an hour and 45-minute time limit. Two balls, no strikes. The count on Jesse Walker. Bases loaded. They lead 8-6. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Outfield is shallow. Plenty of room down the left field line. Outside, 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. That'll run the count full. 3-2, bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Walker County Miners have rallied for 5 here in the 5th inning to take the lead, 8-6. This one fouled away. And off the glove of Ross. That'll score a run. Everybody moves up. And the ball gets away on the throw into the infield, but they will stay right there. It's now 9-6 on that single from Jesse Walker, his second hit of the ball game.
Press it up, 6. Wait on it. Be patient right here, dude.
Grenada Rec All-Stars got on board first in the top of the second with 2 runs. Walker County answered with 3 in the bottom of the second to take a 3-2 lead. Grenada Rec then scored 1 in the 4th to tie things at 3. They scored 3 in the top of the 5th to make it 6-3. Walker County has come back with 6 of their own in the bottom of the 5th. They now lead 9-6. Cooper Martin is your batter. Bases loaded, 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Downstairs, 2-1. Well, Townsend has struggled a bit since coming in relief of Landon Rice. This ball is ripped into right center, and that's going to score multiple runners. 1 run in. Here comes another 2 runs across the plate, and it's 11-6 after the 2 RBI single from Cooper Martin. Walker moves to third. Gillespie scores. Crowell scores. It's 11-6. Martin goes down to second. No throw. This one is fouled out of play. No balls and 2 strikes to Ryan Mitchell. He tripled earlier this frame. Drove in 2, scored himself as the tying run. Swing and a miss. That'll be the second out of the inning. Elmore swings at the first one, it's foul down the right field line. Runners will go back to second and third. Here's the pitch from Townsend, and that gets away. Coming across to score will be Jesse Walker, making it 12-6. And that will end the game with the time limit. It was a good one. It was interesting. Walker County comes up with 9 runs in the bottom of the 5th, and they win this one 12-6 over the Grenada Rec All-Stars. We'll be back in a few moments. the victorious Walker County Miners and their shortstop, Cooper Martin. Cooper, congratulations. It was a good ball game. You guys had a tight one, but then you broke it open there in the 5th. What did you do offensively to change that?
We just started hitting the ball better, and we started getting base hits and big hits.
Now, in the infield, you guys had some interesting plays there. You're doing a good job at shortstop. Do you and Gillespie have a chance to play together a lot?
Yeah.
So you guys work on your double plays and your force outs there at second?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who's your favorite Major League Baseball team?
Chicago Cubs.
And who's your favorite player?
Javier Baez.
Do you watch him and try to bat like him?
Yeah, he's their shortstop.
That'd be a pretty good player to be like. Coach Chris Gay, congratulations. I know you've got another one coming up. What are you going to try to do to get ready for your next game?
Hopefully swing the bats a lot better. Hopefully.
Who do you have on the mound for the next one?
Well, I never know until about 5 minutes before the game.
Oh, okay. All right.
Gut feeling.
All right. Well, get you guys in, get some shade, get some rest, and good luck in the next game.
Hey, thank you, sir.
All right. We'll be back with more from the Dizzy Dean World Series here in South Haven.